Alright guys, thank you for joining me once again. I am Scoob, I'll be your pilot this afternoon. Welcome back. Said I was going to be back this afternoon after a short break, and got something to eat. Got stream tweaked a little bit. I'm going to see if this works out. Welcome back to Cycle Motion, Electric Longboard, and Lurks. Good to have you back in the channel, and thanks for sticking around, guys. Appreciate you. Alright, so I have reconfigured OBS just to where I want it here. We're doing 720p 60 now, down from 1080. Shouldn't notice a big difference. I'm trying to make this a little bit easier on my machine. It's 7 years old. I'm trying to see if maybe I can blow it up. Need a new machine anyway, but wouldn't mind having a good excuse to buy one. Back in Elite Dangerous, going to continue the mining effort. Going to see if we can break 1 billion credits this afternoon. I'm pretty sure we can in a couple hours. And I've got our course plotted already. And music doesn't seem to be doing much of anything. Hang on. Music's courtesy of the Miguel Johnson channel on Spotify, but I'm struggling to see if it's even doing anything. It is, it's just not that loud. And you guys should see something in stream. Yep, okay. So a little bit different setup than what we had before. We're using the Monster Cat playlist before, which I'm not opposed to, but this is more befitting of the game that we're playing, so. I know the music's barely audible, but this one's evidently a quiet track, so we'll run this and see how it goes. Sorry about the mic noise. Trying to get everything positioned as I sit down. Okay. Crewman Legion.
Yes, sir.
Introduce yourself.
I am a warrior and an expert tactician. I am feared by all. Feared, just like Gordon Ramsay is. Even more than that.
Gotta love Michael Dorn. He's with us in Voice Attack today. That's a new pack I picked up a couple days ago. There's a Voice Attack sale going on. Sorry, not a Voice Attack sale, but a HCS Voice Packs sale going on. They've reached 3,000 followers on Twitter, so if you use the code 3000 half price in their store, you'll get 50% off of your purchase at HCS Voice Packs. No, they're not paying me, and they're not one of my sponsors, but hey, show them some love. These guys do good work. They do excellent work for this. So, with that being said, we got our course plotted. Galaxy map.
Star map.
We are at... Where are we? LFT 69, where we left off just a little while ago, selling some supplies, and we're going to make our way back to, if I can get that out of the way. Come on now. We're going back to LFT 65, is where I want to go. I think that's this one right here. It's not cooperating me. Yep. That's where we are. We want to go down here. So we're going to LFT 65. Going to the first planet again, and we know there's some good resources and hotspots over there, and they should be persistent. So that's where we're going to go do the rest of our mining today, and hopefully break that 10-figure mark. Got millions in the bank now. We're halfway. We're about 150 million away. So we're at 853 now. I need 147 million to break that mark. So let's. I think we can get that in precious gems and whatnot. Let's see if we can find us something to sell to the market. And make our way over to Perry Station, hopefully. Clear all moorings and prepare for departure.
Initiating.
Now the music's going.
Loading configuration.
Apologies about the stream earlier. I'm trying to find something that's going to ease up, but I seem to be dropping frames
Stand by for launch.
due to rendering lag. I'm not liking that. I think I just need a new computer. Probably just don't have enough horses under the hood. Clear the pad.
Pressurizing.
Access corridor is clear.
Handing you the comm.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Commander.
This should look a little better to you than it did earlier. It's not going to be perfect. We're going to have some juddering and drop frames, but at least it's 60 FPS. Quality should be decent. All the crap I got to keep up with having Twitch open, I don't think it'll ever be perfect, but I can make it good. Great, not great, but good. Got 196 limpets in the bank. And y'all should be seeing the... Wow, somebody's getting shot at over there. What's going on? There's a battle over there. Ah, they worked out. I was gonna see who's getting shot at. Not that we could do anything about it, but just make sure my controls are all trimmed out and not gonna float on me. That looks good. Looks like everything's stable. Engage system jump.
Charging frame shift drive.
Well, navigation. Have a safe flight, Commander.
Alright. So let's head back into the ring, do some more mining, get some of them creds. Besides that, we all want fleet carriers, right?
Confirming exit point telemetry. Stand by.
Alright, there's that neutron star we all know and love so much. Let's make sure we clear the exclusion zone of this thing. I don't want to get popped by a jet cone and lose everything. We're clear of our cargo, nothing but limpets on board, so we shouldn't be seeing any pirates we can't handle. We may see a couple of them in the ring when we go in. And first planet's what we want. First planet's got an icy and a rocky ring? No. Can't remember now. First planet's got a metal rich and icy. Now metal rich, the difference between metallic and metal rich is rocky with metallic elements in it, so we're going to find minerals and metals in there. And we've been finding painite. And if we look at the hot spots, actually they should still be persistent. So we're finding alexandrite, which sells at 800,000 a ton, low temperature diamonds, and void opals. Let's go take a look at this void opal hotspot. That seems to be the hot one. On the second planet, I think I still have that mapped. No, it looks like I'm going to have to rescan it. Sorry about the ads, guys. We're gonna look at... Let's see. That one. I'm gonna try and look at... I've got a bunch of stuff open at the same time here. I'm going to try and look and see where low temperature diamonds are being sold at or what I can get out of them. I think they're 800,000 a pop, but I could be wrong. See, we sold everything already. I'm going to smack the planet. And that little hot spot is on the edge of the ring. Close some of these windows here. That's not going to do me any good either. All this crap, this is the only void opal hotspot on this ring. Let's go back to commodities. I'm sorry, I'm looking at this on my tablet. I know void opals are going down there. I wanted to see what low temperature diamonds are going for. Looks like they're over $1 million a pop for these. Large landing pad and system LFT-65. Price comparison, yes I know, I'm coming up on it. Low end is 88,000 a ton, and the high end is 710. So they're actually not as good as void opals. So we'll try for void opals. We'll get in and we'll go a little off center on this, just like last time. And see where this takes us. We're just going to do an emergency drop without actually running into it too hard. Full back throttle. And we're just going to drop right here. And I can kind of see the rocks, which is good. Means we got some light to work with this time. Deploy hardpoints.
Weapons deployed.
Balance power.
Power equilibrium restored.
And what we want to do, like always, going to point ourselves at the planet. And move in that direction. That way we have a bearing. We always have a bearing so we don't scan any asteroids we haven't already mined. Take stuff out of them. I assume they won't light up anymore, but I haven't tested that yet. So... let's go see if we can find some money in them there rocks. There's the hotspot. As a matter of fact, I'm going to use that as a point of reference. Since I'm off center and it's megameters away, we'll go ahead and use that as a point of reference. That'll give me something I can actually lock onto and use in my targeting reticle. Since we didn't drop directly on it, we're 8.1 megameters away, so it'll be a while before we're over there. This is a void opal hotspot, so we should be looking for big money. And anything else of interest. Low temperature diamonds would also be a good thing. Lights on. Don't need night vision, but we'll take some lighting.
As you wish.
No, I said I didn't want night vision. Disable night vision.
Okay, Commander.
I have a feeling that's going to be nothing but frozen gas.
Scan detected.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, DBX and 2 Vipers. Combat mode.
Switching mode.
Fire Group Alpha. Attack Protocol Alpha.
Attack Protocol Alpha.
Target shields offline.
Next hostile.
Next hostile.
Target destroyed.
Run away. Don't get anything from shooting you anyway. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Frame shift charge detected.
That's right. That's why we call it stand and deliver. Analysis mode.
Changing mode.
Fire Group Beta. Balance power.
Redistributing power.
Probably nothing here, but we'll see. Nope.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Lithium hydroxide and water. This is all low value stuff. I don't know how you can get such high value crystals out of a low value, such a low value place.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Nothing. Fire group beta.
Asteroid scan complete.
There's a nice hot one right there.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet engaged.
Nothing there either.
Asteroid scan complete. Programming limpet drone.
Fire group beta.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet
Why
drone.
don't you fire? 3 times to fire that limpet, it wouldn't fire. Nothing there.
Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
One doesn't stay bright for me. I'm too close to it anyway, but I just get the feeling this is not going to contain anything. No, it's not going to. Nothing in it. It's not going to have anything. Rock we're headed right for ought to have something in it. Every time I say it, Murphy just screws me on it.
Programming limpet drone.
Nothing.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Gotta have something somewhere, guys. Come on now.
Asteroid scan complete.
Fire group beta. RNGesus is not being kind today.
Programming lizard drone. Prospector limpet engaged.
Hydrogen peroxide, lithium hydroxide, methane clathrate, and medium
Asteroid
material
scan
count.
complete.
Not much. Fire group beta. All right. Yeah, at boost, we're 8 hours away from that point. I don't know, looks kind of like a piece of popcorn to me.
Programming lizard drone.
It's probably not going to have anything in it either. Nope.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Methane clathrate and water.
Asteroid scan complete.
Those look like they got fissures, but the fissures are yellow. It's got some red in it. I need bright yellow with dark red spots is what I'm looking for. These might be promising. That's a pretty bright yellow asteroid. Hopefully it stays that way when we roll up on it. No.
An interesting creature inhabits the arid.
Do I want to waste a limpet on it? No, probably not.
No brain function. But when the bobblehead hears how Geico not only licensed agents 24/7 online and over the phone, he'll nod even more vigorously because he knows you should switch. Switching to Geico is a no-brainer. Easy, bobblehead, easy. You can get with that.
Nothing there.
Meals presents Weeknight Dinner. Step 1, take a deep breath. Step 2, walk dog, fish bubble, twig your laundry, check home, or chase naked toddler around the yard as your neighbors watch disapprovingly. Step 3,
Off to a rough start today.
skillet ready pork or beef. Place in skillet, sear, simmer, and serve. It's pan to plate in just 10 minutes. Step 4,
Programming lizard
Let's see
drone.
what you got.
adaptable meals. Real fresh, real easy, real life.
Nothing. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was going to be a waste of a friggin' limpet, even though it looked good.
Everything. Like buffalo wings. Everything.
Asteroid scan complete.
Buffalo mac and cheese. Yes, and also things that don't start with buffalo. Frank's Red Hot. I put that on everything.
That one's staying nice and shiny.
Programming limpet drone.
Let's try this one. There you go.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Alexandrite. We have lithium hydroxide, bromolite,
Asteroid scan complete.
and liquid oxygen in it. So we'll go ahead and blow this one up. Alright. Fire group Echo. Alright, let's do that low strength fissure right there. Where are we at? Left shoulder. That's one.
Detonation sequence initiated.
Another low strength one. Two. Average, right? Damn. Gotcha. Oh, for cripe's sake. Give me a...
Seismic charge disarmed.
Almost there, man. There we go. Well, I mean, I guess that'll work. That'll do. That one's armed. Power to systems and engines.
Diverting power to requested system.
Fire Group Charlie. No. Fire Group Delta.
Detonation in 10 seconds.
3, 2, 1, boom.
Sequence disruption.
Asteroid destroyed.
I do love doing that. It really is awesome. Okay, again, these fragments don't seem to have a lifespan to them, so we'll go ahead and knock them off before we put the collectors out there so they don't run into themselves and run into me and everything else. That didn't blow apart very far. These aren't moving very quick. It's going to be hard to get all these out of here. Worm my way in here, maybe? Yeah, I figured I was gonna hit something. go. I missed. Come on. I think there's a ridge on that rock that stopped me from hitting it. There you go. Okay. Sort of shoved through there. Excuse me. Pardon me. Pardon me. You can get to the other side. And I think there's one sitting on that rock right there. And let's make sure I don't have any other targets. Nope, looks good. Alexandrite, there's a big long list of them in here. Now, Fire Group Charlie.
Programming limpet drone.
Lower the cargo scoop.
Programming
Cargo
limpet drone.
Balance power.
Equalizing power.
Let the money roll in. And it looks like the extension that we had earlier, the Elite Track extension, seems to be working a little better. It's actually reporting the cargo that it's supposed to be reporting now. Got a few pieces left out there. We're just going to sit here and let these limpets do their job.
Collector limpet expired.
Wow.
Programming limpet drone.
they've been running long enough to collect all this stuff, and we ran out of time before. Only good for about 6 minutes, but we ran out of time before they were done collecting everything.
Collect a limpet expired.
There goes the other one.
Programming limpet drone. Collect a limpet expired.
Stop expiring. Here, let's do this. Got 5 or 6 pieces of Alexandrite out there. Got limpet coming in. Now let's take this guy and go over here and get him closer to the fragments. Hopefully without destroying everything.
Programming limpet drone. Collect a limpet expired.
Really? Come on.
Programming limpet drone.
You know, I know they're only 100 credits apiece and I've got 853 million in the bank, but nothing pisses me off more about this game than limpets that are stupid and just
Collect a limpet
run
expired.
themselves into the ground. They're not running into me. I'm not moving. Look, I'm perfectly still right now.
Programming limpet drone.
It's probably the rock that moved and smacked into him or something like that. All right. We're getting there.
What's that? That's the sound of a truly hard seltzer being cracked open on a hot summer day.
Why my chat's not showing up on my tablet?
Only 100 calories. Find out why a cold, refreshing, truly hard seltzer is the drink of the summer. 2019 Hard Seltzer Beverage Company.
Ginger, welcome aboard. Good to have you. And good day to you as well. Just doing a little mining, hoping to break the 1 billion credit mark with some void opals today.
Geico agent laughs the exact way you do.
And wasting limpets in the process.
In my sandwich. What?
But there's a better chance your local Geico agent could help you out with auto, homeowners.
Wow, I'm dropping frames like crazy.
Collect a limpet expired.
Well, good. At least we got all our
And
pieces.
significant savings. You don't need to share a laugh pattern to do that. Local Geico.
Close cargo scoop.
Call or visit yours today.
The cargo scoop is retracted.
Balance power.
It's Brad Pitt in the IMAX.
That's already done.
Okay, don't yell at me. Jeez. Let's go find another rock. Fire group beta.
Theaters on September 20th.
Let's see what you got, Rock. Probably water and methane.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Low temperature diamonds? Let me think about this. Is this worth my time? Yeah, sure. Let's go mine this one.
Asteroid scan complete.
Rest of the stuff in there is just garbage, so we can go and blow this one apart. Fire group Echo. Looks like it's going to be on this side. And let's see what I'm doing with my lights on it.
Detonation sequence initiated.
All right, low strength, high yield charge. Around the other side. Wow, I hit that. We're gonna do it in 2 charges, guys. Let's do that. Power to systems and engines.
Loading configuration.
Detonation in 10 seconds.
Boom.
Target destroyed.
As damaging as that is, it doesn't damage the limpet for some reason. But a little brush with death and the limpet just... Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and blow some of these off the rocks before I put the limpets out. Lower the cargo scoop.
Cargo scoop.
There it is. It's a bit of a tight squeeze getting around through there, so we're gonna try. Got it. One there that's showing itself. There it is. Any targets of opportunity we're going to take. There it is. Just going to take this around the outside so I don't go and brush up against death here. Let's go this way. Yeah, it's exactly what I didn't want to do. There's one. And the limpet coming in. Just one little limpet's doing the work. I want to blast all these off the rock before I put the other limpet out there, so we're not wasting them. And looks like I'm going to have to go around the outside of that rock as well. Looking for void opals, and we came across low temperature diamonds. I'll have to look and see where I can sell those. I think it's the same station I can sell the... well, I can sell them anywhere, but I'm going to go with the high grossing station. And I got one more that I couldn't see before. Where is that at? Way over there. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Not necessarily looking to fill the ship. If I can get a few million at a whack, that's fine. I did 53 million the other night and had a partial load. And I think it's time for collector limpets. Fire Group Charlie.
Programming limpet drone.
If we get lucky, we might be able to fill the ship. If we can, that'd be great. Balance power.
Resetting.
I mean, it depends on what happens first. I mean, if we run out of mining equipment before we run out of limpets, obviously we're gonna have to go back and get some. So, hopefully we can fill the ship up before then. If not, then we'll rearm whatever comes first, I guess. So while these are collecting, there is 13 Alexandrite and 7 low temperature diamonds. Let's find out. Let's take a look at the tablet here and find out where we can actually sell these. So low temperature diamonds are going to go to Leningrad Orbital, where we just were. We just came from there. That's the one that's in the ring at PSPF LF2. What a system name. Good lord. And let's get a new tab going here. And let's take a look at Alexandrite, because I can't remember where all this stuff gets sold at. Looks like that's already set up to do selling on a large pad. And the low end of Alexandrite is 84,000 a ton. And the high end is 50% above market value. Again, Leningrad Orbital, and it is 546,000 a ton. That's not great. I got more for it the other night. At least they can be sold at the same spot. And then Void Opals, I'm pretty sure Void Opals are still going to go for Peri Orbital, or Peri Station, or whatever it is. And I'm just going to make sure of that. What's in my profile picture? That is a recumbent trike. That's something I enjoyed back back in the town I came from. I'm from Phoenix originally. And that's what that is. I rode the crap out of that thing, but I have nowhere to ride it in the city I'm in now. And for sake of anonymity, I'm not going to say where that is. Alright, Void Opals are... oh, wow. There is another station that is selling for the same price, but Leningrad or Gestinport and PSPF LF2. That's really wild how they change position like this. I was at Peri Station the other day and getting 1.6 million a piece for them. Now, PSPF LF2 is the system to sell them in. Leningrad works for all three of these.
Collector limpet expired.
Leningrad Orbital is where we're going to be heading to when we fill up. That is looking like the alternative. Only station I've seen like that, so I'm sure there's others out there. The only station I've seen that's that close to a ring, or even in the ring, is in the Tegeta system. Yeah, indeed it does, and I guess there's a lot of people out there doing it then. I mean, why wouldn't there be? Just 2 pieces, just waiting for those last limpets to come back in. I'm just glad they can still be sold at 1.6 million. I mean, I think I had like 30 of them in the hold, just doing a couple rocks like this in the system I had really good luck the other night. And just having 30 of them in the hold was like 53 million. Not a bad haul for a couple hours work. That limpet just taking its sweet time coming back, isn't it? Is it stuck? Are you kidding me? It's stuck. My limpet is that's not my prospector. That's my collector limpet. It's stuck. It is. Look at it. It's just fluttering around trying to break itself loose. Huh. What sort of path is this following? Well, you'll always get that price, but the location changes. Yes, thank God for EDDB.
Collector limpet expired.
I guess that's what a dead limpet looks like. Let's see if we can scoop this ourselves, because it's in a precarious spot. I very seriously doubt it. It's 100 meters away, so that looks like it's on the other side of the rock. Only have like 2 pieces out here to get. Yeah, that's what it was trying to do. It was trying to go through the rock. Or is it inside the rock? I mean, stuck. Yeah, that one... Lights off. Oh. 145 meters. It looks like it's stuck inside the, asset.
Sound of a truly hard seltzer being cracked open on a hot summer day.
I don't think that one's going to be able to be gotten.
5% ABV and only 100
That
calories.
sucks.
Find out why a cold, refreshing, truly hard seltzer is the drink of the summer. 2019 Hard Seltzer Beverage Company, Boston, Massachusetts. 21 plus product. Please drink responsibly.
I mean, I think it's right here, but I'm not... Pretty sure I'm not going to be able to get that.
Hi, I'm Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans.
I don't think the limpet can get it. No point in getting that one, I guess. Where's the other one?
$5,000 or more will pay for those renovations with a high-interest credit card. That may not
Alright, I'll just scoop this one and move on to the next rock.
may be to take cash out of your home with a Quicken Loans 30-year fixed-rate mortgage. The rate today on our 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is 4.125%.
Ooh.
APR 4.22%. Call us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Rate subject to change. 8.88% fee to receive this discount. All deposits are mentioned in equal housing lender license in all 50 states.
Alright, so let's put ourselves back on track there. Now, we were focused on the hotspot marker a little while ago, and we're just using that as a point of origin. We dropped out off-center from it, so we're going to go ahead and just head in this general direction. At least this way here we can use the compass. Normally I would use the planet, and this time we're using the marker. Fire group Beta. So I haven't found a void opal yet, but I did see the low temperature diamonds in Alexandrite, so that's good so far. We're not off to a terrible start. It is taking a while to get rolling on this one, but RNGesus is bound to be merciful to us at some point. I see a rock hiding back there that looks shiny. looks promising, but every time I say that... I've done any painite mining. Well, yeah, I did painite a little while earlier today. That was harder than it should have been. Sat there for longer than I needed to before I found it was in a painite hotspot, as a matter of fact, in this system. And just took longer than it had to find a rock.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Nothing in that one. Fire group beta.
Asteroid scan complete.
Am I using double hotspots? The only hotspots I've seen have only had one name in them. Would a double constitute two elements in the same, or two resources in the same hotspot name? I mean, there's 2 rings on the system that all have hotspots, if that's what you're talking about. Overlapping hotspots. Ah, good advice. Haven't seen any yet. I'm itching to see one. That would be kind of cool. I've seen somebody on a video do that the other night. Not necessarily on Twitch, but I saw somebody on a video do it the other night. And they were demonstrating how to drop in between where they overlap. This is probably not going to have anything in it either. Nope, nothing in there.
Asteroid scan complete.
Sure, I'll take the system name if you've got it handy. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna bleed it dry for anybody, but... this one's going to have anything in it. It might have something in it. I doubt it, but it might have something in it. I've seen stuff have cores that just doesn't look as it should. Nope.
Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
It's not going to have anything in it. This one looks like it might stay shiny. Let's see. Very seriously doubt there's anything in there. No red chunks, just shiny and yellow. one's not going to stay shiny either. Nope. Wow. Actually broke the 7 megameter mark for the marker. These asteroids do nothing. Neither of those is promising at this point. Wow, my chatbot's totally spamming the channel, isn't it? I haven't fired off a limpet yet in a little while. Let's see what this one's got.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector
Not a
limpet
damn thing.
engaged.
Alright, where was the other one at? Right dead ahead of us. Let's try that one.
Programming limpet drone. Asteroid scan complete. Prospector limpet engaged.
In there either. Fire group beta.
Asteroid scan complete.
That one ain't gonna work. How about this older little golden nugget over here? Is this gonna work?
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
Well,
Programming limpet drone.
Prospector won't launch. Nothing there either. Fire group beta.
Asteroid scan complete.
Ah! It's not what I wanted to do. I didn't want to fire that off. You didn't change fire groups like I wanted to. There are lots of hot ones over here, but they're not hot. No, not that one. Doubt very seriously this is going to have anything in it. I hope it does, but I don't think it will. I'm looking for something with the big red chunks in it, and I'm not seeing anything. And like I said, I've seen asteroids with cores that don't have that feature. ID sector DBX D1112. That's between here and Maya, if I'm not mistaken.
Sound of a truly hard seltzer being cracked open on a hot summer day. 5% ABV and 100 calories. Find out why a cold, refreshing, truly hard seltzer is the drink of the summer. 2019 Hard Seltzer Beverage Company, Boston, Massachusetts. 21 plus. Drink responsibly.
So I assume that double hot spot worked out well for you when you were there.
About my sensitive skin with a comfortable and effortless glide. It's smooth, clean, and it just looks nice. The razor blade feels premium and causes no irritation. You don't need to have a million blades on one razor, and they just reinvented the science behind it, and it works tremendously.
Tap to try Gillette Skin.
Programming limited drone.
For your money back. Must have proof of purchase. Minimum number household.
Right now, you can get 2
Nothing there either.
Engaged.
for $3 and drink them at the same time. You'd be the inventor of Cran Apple Grape. Impressive.
Asteroid scan
For
complete.
$3. Available at participating convenience stores.
Well, there's a couple of icy rings over here in this system, so I mean, there's bound to be more than one spot to get void opals at if this one doesn't pan out. You can always pop out and pop back in a different instance and see what that does. I don't think this is going to have anything in it either. Turn.
Programming limited drone. Prospector limpet.
Nothing there either.
Asteroid scan complete.
Fire group beta. Wow, this is turning out to be a dry run, man. Now that might not do anything for us. That looks pretty hot, man.
Programming limited drone.
Nope.
Prospector
Fire
located.
group beta.
Engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
I bet this has a core. That's a popcorn looking rock. Let's see if this does it. Ah, come on.
Engaged.
Fire group beta.
Asteroid scan.
This is the driest spot I have been so far.
Programming lizard drone. Prospector
Nothing.
lizard engaged.
Alright, retract hardpoints.
Asteroid scan complete.
Weapons offline.
Retract weapon.
Power to engines and systems.
Redistributing.
Alright, so we're in a avoidable hotspot. The Painite hotspot is where we were before. This is worth something, but not much. There's an LTD hotspot, another Painite hotspot, a Platinum hotspot. Well, LTD hotspots. I want the second planet in this system. Alright. Fire group beta. Clear the area and engage super crews.
Understood. Transferring power to engines. Boosting thrusters.
Let's try the other planet and see what that does. That hot spot was ice cold. I don't care who you are. So I think I must be dropping frames like crazy. My stats are just atrocious. Well, looks good for now, but
It's been pretty good for the last several seconds.
hey, Bomer's here. Good to see you, Bomer. How was your trip?
It was good. It was good. We just got back last
Very
night.
nice. Everything went safe, I assume?
Yes, you went very well. Just sitting here goofing off a little bit. Kelly's getting her hair done, so as soon as she gets done, we're going out to eat. She's going back to DC tomorrow.
Oh, wow. So she's home for the weekend then. Or no,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, I went to see her last weekend, and she came down this weekend, and we went to Westfest over in West Texas.
Ah, okay. Yeah, you said you were planning that.
Yeah, your frames are coming through nice and smooth. Looks good.
Well, I've got a stat that says something like 7,100 dropped frames.
Yeah, you're probably catching little intermittent stuff from time to time. It's dropping 5, 10 at a time. Ginger Nuts, hello. How are you doing?
Is it Musgravite that's good? Musgravite we were working on earlier. Let's see.
Did you see the Game Glass video yesterday?
No, I did not.
So they did a live stream, and they are just about done with their ED shard. Should be coming out shortly.
Now, elaborate on that a little bit if you could. The Game Blast is, I haven't even ever heard of that. I probably should have, but...
Okay, so Game Glass
Oh, Game
is
Glass. Oh, okay, yeah. I thought you said Game Blast.
I probably mumbled. I was talking fast. I'm trying to play on a different computer while I'm talking to you at the same time.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, I know what Game Glass is. You demonstrated it the other night, as a matter of fact. That would be awesome. It's still going to remain free?
Yes, I think 2 of the 3 shards for it, for ED, will be free. And then if you want the 3rd shard, you can either pay for it or you can get, I can't remember what they call their subscription. It's like $4 a month.
That's still not bad.
Yeah, but the big thing for them is they want it to look and feel very much like ED. And they've done a really good job of it. It looks a lot like the HUDs that are in the game. And so a lot of these menus that you're interacting here, that you're having to use your mouse and stuff for, you'll be able to interact with on Game Glass while you're still continuing to fly your ship.
Nice. So, it looks like that Musgravite hotspot is where we're going to go. This stuff is selling for 836,000 credits per ton. That's a little tiny hotspot, too. Alright, I've been dropping off-center on these. I'm going to go ahead and just for shits and giggles here, I'm going to drop in the middle of this one. Funny that these are marked and identified, and then now I can't lock on and drop out of them. Alright. It's gonna be dark, so this one's gonna take some night vision. Enable night vision.
Acknowledge.
Deploy hardpoints.
Deploying armaments.
Step 1, take a deep breath. Step 2, walk dog, fix broken toy, do laundry, check homework, chase naked. Step 3, open
Balance power.
meals fresh, skillet ready, pork.
Power adjustment.
Slice and skillet, sear, simmer, and serve. It's pan to plate in just 10 minutes. Step 4,
Alright, well, I don't know if we're gonna get in. Yeah, okay. Well, let's point toward the planet here. And we have a point of reference where we're working on. We don't work asteroids that we don't that we've done before.
$5,000 or more will pay for those renovations with a high-interest credit card. That may not be a great idea. A better idea may be to take cash out of your home with a Quicken Loans 30-year fixed-rate mortgage.
Yeah, it's probably a pirate and he wants a piece of me.
4.125% APR.
Let's see who this is. I'm glad you said something, Ginger. I almost forgot to check here. It's a Type 7. He's no danger to me.
This Labor Day, go anywhere and do anything in the Jeep Wrangler. Motor Trend's 2019 SUV of the year. Available with Sky One Touch Power Top, so you can get even closer.
And let's check our contacts list here. That's our Type 7. He's mining bauxite. He's got a collector limpet out, and that's what's on radar. So, I'm sure a pirate will spawn behind me shortly. Now, Bomer, what date did you say she was supposed to be home for good?
I'm sorry, I forgot I'm on push to talk. So the 13th is when she graduates, and we'll be driving back from DC on the 13th, so we'll probably get back home like a Sunday night, probably.
Oh, okay, so 2 weeks then.
Yes.
Alright, let's go
Programming limited.
prospect this one right in front of us and see if it's going to turn up anything good.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Galite bauxite, nothing.
Asteroid scan complete.
Fire group beta. Now, Bomer, you said you had voice attack. There are voice packs on sale for half price up through tomorrow, I think.
Really? I may have to jump on that real quick.
After the conversion, they run about $10. I'm liking that one back there a little better. That looks like it might have a core to it. Yeah, I believe it does. I say that, and every time I say it, I get screwed on it. That looks like it's got some red chunks in it.
Programming limited drone.
Looks like a potato rather than a piece of popcorn, so... Come on.
Programming limited drone. Prospector limpet engaged.
Monazite core. Well, that's worth something, but it's not great.
Asteroid scan complete.
So, nothing else in the asteroid's worth anything, so we'll go ahead and blow this one up. Looking for a low-strength fissure, of which there are none. So this is going to take a bunch of our ammunition. This is going to be a tough one to crack. Fire group Echo.
Detonation sequence initiated.
Alright, that one's on the other side. Got about a minute and a half on the detonators. Plop 3 of these in here and blow this thing apart. Oh wow, that one missed by a country mile. Now the rock's moving again. Man. Damn. That one went in. Oh, I'm probably not gonna make it. I got about a minute. That was just the one that missed. Oh, I did that way too hard. Okay. I need to disarm that one. Oh, we're going to get to the high strength ones. I might not be able to disarm this one. Or to blow it apart.
Charge disarmed.
That's a high strength fissure. Just going to plop that one in there. There we go. Perfect. Right in the middle. Alright, 22 seconds.
Detonation in 10 seconds.
Oof. That was a good hit.
Asteroid destroyed.
So why are you blowing up the asteroids?
We're mining.
Oh,
So all of those little points you see on the screen now are materials. Fire group Delta. So there's what was in the core are now surface deposits. So I can take my abrasion blaster like this and knock these off. Now that those are floating around, I can go set out some collector limpets and they'll go pick them all up for me. Now the material that we're getting is probably going to be worth less than what we're looking for, but originally mining a rare gem called void opals that sell for 1.65 million a piece. And when you sell them, or a cargo hold full of them, you make a crap ton of money. I made 53 million just in some of the stuff I sold the other night. Those are floating around now. Float around here so I don't have to go in between. I don't smack into something else. Ooh. Can't aim for shit today. There we go. And checking my list, nothing else is adhered to the surface, so we'll go ahead and they're all just looking like, you can see the icons on the left are all rocks, and they're not all the indicators that we had before, so let's go ahead and put some limpets out there. Fire group Charlie, lower the cargo scoop.
Programming limpet drone.
Lower the cargo scoop.
Deploying
There
cargo
we go.
suite.
Now we sit back and watch that money roll in. So this is monazite. And see how much this sells for. It's a mineral. It's not worth nearly as much as the musgravite, but maybe I can get something out of it. It's not worth less, so it's worth mining for sure. But right, the low end is 83,000 a ton, and that sells right next door for 334,000 a pop. And I'm looking to see if I can find Leningrad terminals so I can see how much this stuff sells for. This is the only thing I've mined so far that we cannot sell for the highest value at the same station. You can sell it anywhere, but it's 329 at Leningrad. It is 5,000 credits a ton less profitable to sell this stuff at Leningrad with the rest of it.
So where are you getting all the sell information from?
So that's a third-party tool. It's called, well, the website is eddb.io, and what it does is if you run, there's a little utility that a player can run in the background. It's called Elite Dangerous Market Connector, and it's just this little tiny square box that takes up just a little chunk of your screen, and you minimize it and run it in the background. And as you play, whenever you dock at a station, you'll gather all of that station's market information, and that gets dumped to a database using that utility. And the that website takes that database, queries it, and then gives you information on that. Now, they actually had a strike. The third-party websites did. A lot of them, like EDDB and Inara and EDSM, the Star Map website, and they had a big fat strike against Frontier when they kept updating and didn't really give those third-party sites the information about the updates they were handling. They are very, very useful tools to players because it takes a lot longer to play this game without them than it does to play them with. They're very helpful. So Frontier actually agreed to work with these third-party websites and give them the update information to their code, and they are now in good standing with each other. And they work well with each other. They all play nice with each other. And utilities such as these, they get frequent updates. And you just go and search. And you get all the information you need. You can figure out where you can make the most profit on the sale, and fly to that station. You can sort by range. You can sort by price. Oh, come on! What are you guys running into out there? Oh, don't tell me there's another piece of that that's stuck in the rock. There he is to the left, right there.
Outdoor furniture is at clearance prices at Macy's. Savings off regular prices, exclusions apply.
So because that stupid fragment is stuck over here in the rocks,
About going to the bathroom in public, so we decided to sing about it.
he's gonna go kill himself. He's trying to get that piece. Well, that's 600 meters away. Let's hold still for this one underneath.
Charmin Ultra Strong just cleans better. Enjoy the
Stupid limpets. Nobody ever said they were smart. Am I okay with suggestions? Absolutely. Oh, now the limpet goes to get it. Oh, he's getting the other rock. There he is. More limpet controllers, yes. Now I had my Type... Oh, crap. I had my Type 9 fitted out with a bigger limpet controller, a Class 5 with 3. And, that is a good suggestion. And I may have to come up... I've actually been thinking of building a Minaconda for this purpose. The Type 9 is no longer a viable ship for this because it just simply can't defend itself. It's a huge cargo monster, but it can't shoot its way out of a wet paper bag. So, something like that, although it's good for mining, wouldn't be the ship I would use. So I would probably go with something with a huge hardpoint on it, or more than 5. And that would probably be my next mining ship. Will probably be the Anaconda or possibly the Cutter. Might have to be relegated to that task. And it may use more than one limpet controller on it. Like a pair of Class 5s would be ideal. I wouldn't necessarily want to throw 10 limpets out there, but 6 would be nice. Now I do know they modified those in the past. They used to be able to put 6 out there with a single controller. Now you can't. Man, you guys need to hurry this up, or I'm gonna... My limpet just snagged my target from right out in front of me. Now, I have considered using an Anaconda for this, like I said. That doesn't have any Class 8 internals, but I know it's got a crap ton of mid-size internals.
Collector limpet expired.
So that just dropped the rock. Oh, wait, there's a rock behind me. So for lack of appropriate resources, the reason I'm using the Type 10 is because it can defend itself. And true, I always steer away from ships that are more than a match for me in this thing, but this can stand up on its own for sure. I wouldn't be taking on an Anaconda in its current configuration. I'd have to have my Class 8 shield on here for that, but it's not rigged for combat, it's rigged for something else. So this thing owes me quite a bit of money from the build, so once that's done, this will probably be relegated to battle. I've got to find something that's a good mining rig, though. I'll have to check out an Anaconda build and see if that works. Close cargo scoop.
The cargo scoop has been retracted.
Fire group beta. And I know there's a planet out here somewhere. That away. And if you're doing mining like this, you don't need it. Like if you're doing any kind of mining, you really don't need to go for like 500, 600, 700 tons of cargo, because that just doesn't make sense. You got to have room for the equipment, and you've got to have room for the. I mean, you know, 200-300 tons of cargo when you mine will fetch you a pretty penny, especially if you go around selling it at the highest rate. Especially stuff like this. I mean, that's no problem. I mean, like I said, I sold 30 tons the other night. I mean, you can do that in a Cobra Mark II, or Mark III rather. Well, maybe not. You got limpets to worry about, but I mean, you could still make millions in a Cobra. Not as many, but you can still make millions there by doing this. Matter of fact, one of these streams, maybe I'll put together a little tiny ship and engineer it and set out to make that a little tiny mining rig, but just for fun, maybe. I don't know. Like an Adder or a Cobra or something. too fast for that limpet.
Programming limpet drone.
Flee before me.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Alexandrite, that's what we came here for, more or less.
Asteroid scan complete.
And coltan, indite, bauxite, none of that crap is worth anything, so looking at our contact list, everything is a fissure. There are no surface deposit that we need to worry about. There's only like 5 or 6 of these. I better get this right. Fire group Echo. Lower the cargo scoop. No, don't do that yet. Let's hope this thing doesn't have too much of a spin on it. Beauty. It's not hardly moving at all.
Initiated.
And I can pop another low strength yield out there. That's on the other side. That's over here. Oh, there's a rock there. That's why we have shields. Ooh! Yeah, I'm not at the right angle for this. Backwards, I say. That'll do.
Detonation in 10 seconds.
Lower the cargo scoop.
Scoop deployed.
Fire group Charlie.
Detonation successful.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet
Fire
drone.
group Delta. Get in there. There you go. Okay. Yeah, it moved on me. There it is. I think I got it. Yep. That was exposed again. Got him. And I think that's all of them, so we just wait and let them collect. Ginger says, I used to do about 30 mil on my Cobra. Alexandrite will get you 555,000 a ton. So I've got this looking at... One of these is Alexandrite. Got a couple of tabs open. Alexandrite, I'm looking at... As of 21 minutes ago, I'm seeing Leningrad Orbital be the station at 546. It's quite possible somebody else is selling there and is driving the price down because they're putting something into the market.
Yeah, so we have a similar tool that we use for Star Citizen called VerseMate, but it requires that the players input the information. So like we have to put in like price per unit that we sold it for, price per unit that we bought it for, things of that
wow,
nature.
that's a lot of work.
It is, but there's not any like API access to Star Citizen to where we can gather the data like you can on Elite Dangerous.
Right, and as soon as they come up with that, life will become worth living again. Host Me Raffle and ST Faka, welcome back to the channel. Good to have you guys back. Let's see, I still got these guys out here, do I not? Yep, okay. Wow. So, Bummer, did you decide on a new rig yet? Ooh, wow, frame dip. Holy crap.
No, not yet. What I did do is buy a new motherboard and hooked it up into my old computer to see if maybe it was a motherboard issue. And I haven't got it up and running yet, so it may very well be that my CPU is broken.
I wonder how that could have happened.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't have this other one put all the way back together yet. I thought I did, and threw all the monitors and stuff on it and turned it on, and nothing happened. And then I was like, well, shit, the RAM is sitting right next to me. So that probably had it.
That might have something to do with it.
Yeah, and then I got busy then. I had to go to pick up Kelly Jo from the airport.
Collector limpet expired.
Fire Group Charlie?
Programming limpet drone.
Yeah, you could, I don't know what the CPU cost you originally, but you could probably do a, like a 3700X and be quite happy with that in terms of gaming.
Well, this computer is probably going to end up becoming my streaming computer. I'm just going to keep Kelly's as my gaming computer for now.
Is she just uninterested at this point, or?
Yeah, pretty much. She doesn't use it for anything, so I will use it for her.
Well, that saves you a little bit of money then.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she was absolutely adamant about me building her a gaming computer, and then I did, and now she doesn't want to play games anymore, so.
I'm still deciding on mine. I was looking into something that gives you more than 16 PCI Express lanes, and I'm kind of waiting to see what they come up with for Threadripper, because on the Intel side you get your 9900K that's at the top, and that's 16 lanes. On the AMD side you get 16 lanes with the 3900X, which is what I'd really like to have. They have a 3950 coming out with 16 cores. 3900X is 12 cores, and some of the higher end AMD boards have a PLX chip on them that splits your PCI Express lane, so you get two 16X slots at full speed. How that works, I don't know, but they do have a multiplier on them. But the boards are almost as much as the chip, and that's fine. You know, I paid as much for mine. I bet these things are stuck again, aren't they? And the Threadripper goes up to like 64 lanes, and I think that'll be somewhere between $500 and $800 for the chip. And then you have the Enthusiast Intel platform with the 9900X, and on the 9920, 40, 60, 80. And those are like anywhere between $800 to $2,000 for the chip, and they give you 44 lanes. And that just gets kind of stupid with that huge jump in price to the first chip that's still an 8-core chip and has a bunch of higher, 16 lanes or 44 lanes instead of 16. And I just haven't decided which way I want to go yet. I need to do it soon. I've got some sensors failing on my motherboard. It's about to go at some point. So these things stuck in the rocks again? I bet they are. And this one's like 7 years old anyway. I mean, it's time, you know. If I do nothing else, I want to do the platform. Oh, that ain't gonna work. That's stuck in the rocks. That's a collector limpet. Where's the other stuff at? Another one's stuck in the rocks, or on the other side of the rock. Yep, stuck on the other side, and the limpet's trying to go through the rock to get it. Nobody ever said they were smart. And like I'll have to go get them myself instead of wasting limpets on it. Stay alive for me. Stay alive. Stay alive. Hi there. Holy crap. Ah, didn't get it in time. Okay, so that refined us 25 tons, excuse me. So it looks like about 7.5 million. That's not great, but eh. Retract cargo scoop.
Scoop
Power
retract.
to systems and engines.
Redistribute.
Collector limpet expired.
Well, that shield scrubbing I did, need to recharge them a little bit. There's the other rock I blew up back there. There's the planet. We're using that as a point of reference. Fire group beta. Let's get a good run away from where we were, just so we don't have any issues trying to find another rock. So I think, regardless of the result, guys, I'm going to cut this off about 5 o'clock Eastern Time. Yeah, limpet pathing has just been horrible today. So, anyway, I think I might cut this off in about an hour, whatever the result is, and then start turning stuff in, and so I can make dinner. Nope, nothing there. Fire group beta.
Asteroid scan complete.
Gallite endite bauxite. No. There's a potato rock over here. So Ginger, if you are an elite player, I would be more than happy to befriend you and fly with you at some point, if you're willing. look like it's going to spawn any cores. Now, in terms of scanning, guys, we are looking for a very specific set of characteristics. We want a nice shiny yellow rock that kind of looks like a piece of popcorn. And we're looking for a characteristic that sets it, has a lot of red blips on it. Solid red blips. And I can't say that I've seen anything that looks like that, to be honest with you. Those are the ones that are going to be the asteroids that have a core. They also need to stay lit when you get close to them like this and not fade out. I'm too close to that one to actually scan it, so let me back up a little bit. Yeah, so something like that that's got a lot of yellow and a little bit of red in it. Those aren't really blips. That's probably going to be an imposter. And just to prove my point, I'm going to lob plop this into the asteroid and see. So you're UK based. Okay, well, it's fine.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Yeah, you're animate. Where's my limpet? Just thought I'd offer. Fire group beta. Now, at a distance, either of these look like they have the characteristics required for mining core deposits. But that's too smooth. We're looking for something that's going to be a little more pronounced in terms of the red blips that are on the side. And these are not it. And they are meant to be rare, so they're not going to pop up one right next to the other. Not regularly, anyway. So it is possible to go some time without seeing something with a core deposit. It's awfully orange and not yellow enough. We know it's staying lit. Yeah, it's starting to fade out next to it anyhow, so that yellow one looks promising. That looks more like what we're looking for. Should stay bright when you're near it. Should stay yellow when you're near it. I don't know, looks kind of like an imposter, but we'll give it a try.
Programming limpet drone.
Nope.
Prospector limpet
It figures. Fire group beta.
Asteroid scan complete.
Gonna rock it to the left and to the right, see what's off to the sides a little bit. Nothing over there. And there's a nice yellow one. They don't have to be huge either to have a core around them. It's kind of nice when they're not. But something small like that I don't think is going to have a core, but we'll see how that one looks when we get closer. Might be farther away than I think it is. No, that one probably wouldn't either. Wow, frame rate dip. Yeah, in any case, I think I may update my video drivers and restart my machine before I try this again. I may not be on again tonight. That might just be... let this thing cool down. I can't imagine what would be causing all that frame time drop.
If you're dropping frames, I'm not seeing much of it.
I'm just looking at my stats, man. I'm just seeing like it takes... It's dropping into the red at 30, 40 frames. Stuttering is what I'm looking at.
Yeah, every once in a while you'll have like a split second of stutter, and it's not even really noticeable.
Oh, I guess that's good. Got a couple of yellow ones, or 3 yellow ones over here. Let's see what we got over here. No, I don't want that one. Let me hit this one.
Programming limited drone.
So Bummer, this is 720p at 60 FPS. Does this look better or worse than the 1080 in terms of smoothness?
Engaged.
Hold on, let me put you on full screen real quick.
Asteroid scan complete. Programming limited drone.
Damn.
So did you just not change it midstream?
No, I did this. I streamed earlier and then I changed in between.
Okay, I was gonna say, well, I didn't see it earlier. The smoothness looks about the same to me. It looks like this is not quite as crisp as it was for you at the 1080.
So I could probably push 1080 with no problems, and
Asteroid scan complete.
Yeah, the only issue you'd run into is if you had like a lot of partner streamers on, then they get priority of the servers.
Better group beta. Yeah, so I've lost something like 15,000 frames so far, and it's about 5% according to my stats.
Yeah, you must not be losing very many at a time then.
Prospector limit engaged.
Coltan, Indite, and Rutile. Nope, nothing there.
Asteroid scan complete.
Fire group beta. God, I'm tired of listening to this sonar. I want to find something. And it's dark. I don't like mining in the dark. I'll have to get her later. Oh, what's this one got?
Programming limited drone.
Really?
Programming limited drone.
God, my limpets have been giving me nothing but problems today. Nope, nothing there either.
Prospector limit engaged.
Fire group beta. That one
Asteroid scan complete.
is probably an imposter. Look at this potato out here faking it like he's got a core.
Programming limited drone. Prospector limit.
Alright, so for the record, reverse psychology doesn't work on these rocks either.
Asteroid scan complete.
There's got to be something out here. Squirrel gets a nut twice a day anyway. I mean, blind... How's that go? Oh, punchlines. Blind squirrel gets a nut sometimes.
Programming lifted drone. Prospector limpet engaged.
You were convinced as well. Advantage of mining paynite, you don't
Asteroid scan complete.
go the period of time without finding a rock with more than 25%. Yeah, this is true. And the other thing too is you can get paynite out of a rock without there being a core, and it seems like you could do the same with low temperature diamonds. They're also they can be surface deposits, subsurface deposits, and they can even be mined out of the rock with a standard mining laser. But Alexandrite, void opals, all that stuff, you have to blow up a rock to get it. As far as I understand it, anyway. I could be wrong, but... And it's not like I'm really trying to stick to deep core mining, I'm just trying to stick to the expensive stuff in particular. So it may have to go over to a paynite hotspot and deal with something that's a little less expensive on the credit side. But I'd like to see something. And that's what I've been saying too. It doesn't sound like they have there's cores in asteroids that don't look like they're supposed to have them.
Still shine. Like a 0-calorie, strawberry lemonade flavored vitamin water shine.
A triple low temp diamond. Wow. I bet you made some money in there. Alright, are we gone too long without a core? That one's gotta have one.
Programming lifted drone.
Adaptable News presents Weeknight Dinner. Step 1, take a deep breath. Step 2, walk dog, fix broken toy, do laundry, check homework, chase naked toddler around the yard as your neighbors watch disapproving. Step 3, open package of adaptable meals, fresh, skillet ready.
There we go. Musgravite, that's what I've been looking for. The Pitilite Cobalt. Cobalt is, Cobalt's not that
Cargo
bad.
scoop has been deployed.
Well, you read my mind. That's a subsurface deposit. These are going to be drilled. Alright. Fire Group Echo. Fire Group Echo. Alright, so we're gonna drill for this one. There's one. And holding on that trigger. There's two. Fire Group Charlie. Make sure I deselect all my targets.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet drone.
And let's see, there's that cobalt vein I was working just a second ago. Fire Group Echo. Wow, I hit that? Come on, give me something. Nope, it's dry. Alright, let's move on to the next one. I don't know if cobalt's going to be worth it, but it's unallocated. Really? Let's get rid of... Yeah, gold's not worth anything these days. Let's do that one. You might not think, but... Alright, so there's another subsurface deposit over here. It's rotating in the wrong direction. Ugh. Wow. Can't believe I made it in there.
Ginger says cobalt is $14.21 a ton.
So basically not worth my time then. It might be worth a couple bucks. It'll pay for the limpets anyway. I knew it wasn't cheap, but I knew it wasn't really expensive either. Oh! Airball! Major airball. Oh god. Come on, get around there. This spot is very, very elusive. There you go. Now it's in there. Oh, almost missed that one. Think I get one more out of it? Balance power.
Redistribute.
I'm gonna act like I'm shooting around corners with this thing now. Oh, I missed it. Damn. Now it's even less worth my time. Oh, too soon. Crap. Oh, that's not gonna work. All that for one rock. Alright. Here, limpet, limpet, limpet. Alright, so they're done collecting. Let's go ahead and blow this thing. Got ourselves a low strength fisher. I'm gonna use a high strength charge. That's one. And I want a higher strength charge. I'm gonna lop a little low strength, a low yield charge into there. We're almost into the yellows there. Now that would be blue if you had an orange HUD. Let's see. Come on, where are you? Alright, this is right here. It's alright, we've got another one. Now, I don't want them to be all low strength, and then they will be. Crap! This is a junk asteroid is what it is. This is going to be way too high. This one low strength charge is going to just blow this thing out of the water. Yep, just like that. That's exactly what I didn't want to do. And they're all... Alright, well I guess we'll, let's do this. I don't want to lose that other average strength charge. Damn. This one's gonna get blown to Kingdom Come, and I don't want to do that. Hell. It's gonna be way too high. If I don't do that, it won't come apart at all. Damn it. 10 seconds.
Detonation in 10
I'm
seconds.
gonna lose all the crap that's in there. A few surface deposits inside, so we didn't have a complete bust on it. Fire Group Delta. Looks like I got 2 collectors out there still. They're already at it. It's hiding.
Yeah, I was going to say, it took you several shots to hit that one. It looked like you were hitting it every time.
Yeah, there's probably a rise in the rock that's absorbing the round. Don't want to go in the middle. Yep, that's exactly what it was. There it is. There's another one right over there. Let's not miss out on any of this. There it is. It looks like the last of it. Yeah, I lost a good chunk of that blowing that asteroid up too much. At least I got something out of it. Welcome back, Ginger. I need beer, he says. Let's see. What was this? Alexandrite? No, Muscovite. Muscovite. Can't pronounce half this crap. Yeah, that sells for 800,000 a ton, I think, despite the galactic average. Raise the cargo scoop.
Scoop retract.
Fire Group Beta. And hey, look at that. We're pointed the right direction. And for the guys that don't get that, that is an inside joke that hails all the way back to Star Trek Online. I'm a cruiser captain. And having to turn around is a big chore. So every time I say, hey, we're pointed the right direction, that's always more of a good thing than most people realize. And looking at 4:30, so I've got about 30 minutes before I'm ready to cut this off. So guys, if you're followers, you can always check out the YouTube channel as well. If you got notified that I went live and you missed the stream, you can always go to the YouTube and check out that channel. That will serve as a video on demand channel for me, because I know these expire in like 14 days after they're on Twitch. If you didn't get notified, do click that follow button.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Nothing in that one.
Asteroid scan.
Alternatively, you can sign into the Discord server. The link is on the Discord image on the Twitch page. Get into FTL broadcasting. MuxieBot will let you know when I go live. And also give some stream stats when I'm done. Yeah, I used to play STO a while back as a co-commander of a fleet. That was ages ago. I haven't played it in years. I just got bored of it. I played it for like 6 years. Cryptic probably made, or whatever they're calling themselves this week, probably made well over $1,000, almost $1,500 off of me. Just in monthly fees. Yeah, I could have bought a lifetime subscription. It's just the same mechanic over and over and over again, though. Beautiful game. They had an HDR update that was very much needed and did amazing things to the lighting. And just their writing staff, I just didn't buy it. Just didn't buy it.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Monazite core. Let's see if we can mine this one out. Make up for our losses last time.
Complete.
Got some cobalt on the surface again, which I'm not going to worry about. There's a low strength fisher. Fire group echo. Fire group echo. Ugh! That was stupid. High strength charge and a low strength hole. Let's do another one of these. And I'll do a medium charge this time and over there. That's probably not going to be enough.
Collect a limpet.
That's fine, we got more. That'll do. Perfect. Right in the middle of where we need to be. It's got a yellow check mark on the side over there in the upper right hand corner. And power to systems and engines.
10 seconds.
Loading configuration. Asteroid destroyed.
Fire group Charlie.
Programming limpet drone. Programming limpet
Lower the cargo scoop.
Cargo scoop.
Balance power.
Redistributing.
And we go to fire group Delta, and we will knock some of these out. Got it.
Hi, I'm Jay Farner. Where home improvements of $5,000 or more will pay for those renovations with a high-interest credit card. That may not be a great idea. A better idea may be to take cash out of your the rate
There it is.
4.22%. Call us today at 800-QUICKEN.
Oh, so close. Get in there. So glad this thing doesn't take ammunition. Got 3 surface deposits left. Not moving too fast. You don't want to be moving around while the limpets are making their way back in. Where are these other deposits? Aha. Let's see if we can make our way around the outside of this rock. There we go. A little strafing action. And a little swing of the nose, and around we go. Right up front. Here's 2. Come on. Thank you. I wasn't talking to you. The abrasion blaster, as far as I know, Ginger, has not had an ammo requirement ever. It runs on... It looks like a shotgun blast when it comes out of the hard point, but it's it has no ammo to it. It does take weapons power to fire it. Now, the subsurface missile launcher and the seismic charge launcher, obviously, yes, those are explosive rounds. They do need to be fabricated. And I don't think you can premium ammo swap those. Let's take a look at that. So here's your synthesis tab. There's explosive munitions. I've got missiles on board, so I've got that. Subsurface missiles, limpets. There is no standard or premium tab for this, but they take 3 nickel, 3 carbon, 3 sulfur, 2 tungsten to make one of these. And I think you get half a reload for it. And then the where's the other one now? Seismic charge munitions. Here it is. 2 iron, 2 nickel, 2 sulfur, 3 phosphorus, 1 mercury. Mercury's hard to find. And again, a half a load is what you get. So if you had 72 of these, you might get like 40 or something like that. But they do give you quite a bit. They're not that expensive to rearm, so there's really no point in synthesizing them unless you're stuck out of luck out there in the black. In terms of cargo, we're looking at Alexandrite 25 tons, Muscovite 5 tons. I haven't gotten a lot of this. Low temperature diamonds 13 tons. Monazite 30 tons. That's what we're mining now. And even if we sell it at the galactic average, it's still going to be 7 million in the bank there, and then some cobalt that we didn't need to mine. 3 pieces left out in the open. Hopefully the limpets won't have any trouble. Hopefully those limpets won't have any trouble collecting them. So, Bomer, did you notice the... God, I gotta face the mic. Bomer, did you notice the extension I added this morning?
No, I did not. What
So
was
on the
that?
right side of your screen while you're watching the video, you should have a pair of Elite Wings on there. And you can actually click on that and see the status of everything I'm doing. You can see where I'm at, what the system status of the ship is. You can see the cargo I'm carrying.
That's pretty cool. I mean, it says Elite Track.
Yep.
What is that?
I'll poke around at it. You have... let's see. Let's see if I can talk you through it. So, I can see this in my stream here. And if you click on the wings, you get like a status. You can see the ship system status. Like you can see that, you know, I've got night vision on. I've got the cargo scoop open. I'm in analysis mode. You can see that the weapons are armed. The shields are up. You can see I'm FSD mass locked, so you can see the, you know, basically ship status. And all that changes around. You can see if I have any active missions. You'll be able to see what they are. I haven't picked one up with this yet, so I don't know what it's going to look like, but you can see that if there are any active missions. Under cargo, you can see everything in my cargo hold. Now, they weren't showing the names earlier that I know of, but... and it works by sending the journal files of the game over to... with a secured thing, kind of like an API key that it has. And then the extension gets installed on Twitch, and you have a data provider that you run locally, and it just sends that data over to Twitch, and provides current status of your stuff. You can even see all the ships I have. And I found this on a streamer's video this morning actually, and he had this massive list of ships. I mean, expensive ones too sometimes. You can see the status I have with engineers, and you know that I have level 5 status with a certain amount of engineers. There are more in there than this. See my commander stats, my rankings and progress with certain superpowers.
Yeah, the only problem I'm seeing with it is that it's like a little bitty screen and doesn't show me everything, and I can't make the screen any bigger.
A little bitty screen.
It shows me. Yeah, it like when I open it, it opens up a little mini screen on top of your screen, and it's like literally showing me maybe a eighth of the page. It's showing like a snippet of the top left corner, and it let me scroll up and down, but it won't let me go right and left. And when I click on something, there's no way to get out of that menu. I'm stuck like right now looking at commander rank something, rank points maybe. It says combat trade explore, but there's nothing next to them.
Really? What the hell? That's weird. I mean, I'm looking at it in my stream, and it looks just fine. I can't imagine why it'd be doing that. And unfortunately, I can't configure it and have it come up any other way. It's supposed to be a pretty standard thing.
Oh, hold on a second. It looks a little different now that I've got I've got you on full screen. Hold on, let me try to mess with.
Yeah, that might have something to do with it. I don't even think it's...
Yeah, I've got to be on full screen for it to work.
So
right.
what did you do? You had it partial full screen where you could see the chat on the side?
Yeah, I just had the basic Twitch
main page
window open. So it's got it's got the Twitch chat on the right, on the left. It has all my menu of stuff.
Yeah, that might have something to do with it. That's weird how it would do that. And it seems to be okay on my end when it's like that, but not great. I see the scrolling effect that it has, which is good, but yeah, I would say full screen works best with that. I can also put them in as like overlay components. I think the limpets are done. I can put them in as overlay components as well, and then you'll see them on screen. If I wanted to give like current status or something like that. Oh crap, now I gotta move all that around. Anyway, I thought it was a pretty slick extension. Close cargo scoop. Close the cargo scoop.
Retracting cargo.
Power to engines and systems.
Redistributing power.
Weapons offline.
Retract
combat
weapons.
mode. Alright, so I said I was going to cut this off about 5 o'clock. That means we need to start selling some of this stuff. So let's get over to Leningrad. Astrometrics.
Galaxy map.
And let's see if I can find where we were without having to type it because it's a weird system name. Here it is. PSPF LF2. And Leningrad orbital is in the ring. It says it's in orbit, but it's actually in the ring of this system. Now, 3 of our stuffs can be sold there. And see if we can make some money. Now, this is not a rich-making thing, but it's definitely easier than some other stuff out there. And who knows, we might get into some trouble on the way back. And looks like I gotta go through the ring the other way. This is a white dwarf system, so that star doesn't put off a lot of light. Otherwise, this will be a very well-lit asteroid field. I think I may go back to the other, maybe after I cut this off and have something to eat, I might go back to LFT 629 and... Is that what it is? Not LFT. No, it's Wolf 629, that's what it is. And go grab those void opal hotspots that were there. I had a little better luck with that system the other day. It's gotta be better than here, for God's sake. Clear the area and engage system jump.
As you wish. Transferring power to engines. Boost. Distancing now. The FSD is charged and ready.
It's not charged yet. So it's 1 jump and... Wow, my current jump range is 25?
Preparing for jump.
Set all these back to the left tab. Leonard Nimoy Station, yes we do. It's an LHS 3006, and the planet it's in orbit of is Vulcan.
Exit destination confirmed. Arrival in 5,
In honor of the
4,
late great
3,
actor.
2, 1.
Yeah, I think they did that right about the time he died. I know there was a Leonard Nimoy Station in there before, but they added, I think they changed the name of the planet to Vulcan around that time. I could be wrong, but I think that's about where it took place. And it's actually very close to Sol. It's not too bad to get to from anywhere in human-occupied space. When Jim was playing, I actually did a little bit of work with him, and while I was waiting for him to get in, and on nights I would play the game with him, I'd be working in or around Vulcan or out of that station to take missions and just to kill time until he got in. So I've actually got rep with them. I forget what the minor faction is there.
Rest your eyes, magnificent creature, for tomorrow you shine. Click the banner now for a chill Owl Waves playlist.
And keep an eye on the radar, make sure we don't have anybody that's going to give us any trouble. There's an anaconda back there. Melissa MacArthur seems to have been named already. And it looks like she's after me, and she's got an anaconda. We're probably going to run from her, because I wouldn't be able to stand the attack. Let's do this. I'm going to employ a little bit of strategy here. We're going to drop before she gets a hold of me. Well,
Melissa MacArthur has
that's
a
not
bounty.
going to happen. I didn't do it fast enough. This is not going to end well if I try to avoid it like this. It's not that I'm afraid of dying, it's the hatchbreaker limpets I don't want to deal with. It's stupid that they go through shields. They shouldn't. Nothing kinetic should ever go through a shield. Not a limpet, not nothing. If this was anything smaller, I'd probably fight him, because the ship is a match for an Anaconda, but not with a Class 6 shield and cargo like this. Come on, turn! There you go. This is why we don't mine in a Type 9. If it's any slower than this, I won't be able to escape. Come on, get in there. For some reason, they can move faster than I can in a ship that's bigger than me. Turn. Oh my god. Turn. What I was going to do is drop and then charge my FTL and then pop out right when she dropped in. There we go. Come on. This is taking forever. Come on. That's not gonna do it. Alright.
What are your orders?
Run.
Warning.
Engage FSD.
Gaining heat. Under attack.
Engaging drive.
Yeah, they got some pretty thick weapons on that thing. It's already taken a ring of my shields off. Meanwhile, because they were the one doing the interdicting, they get the cooldown penalty if it applies to NPCs, and I'm thinking they cheat. Fighting in a conflict zone last night, the Imperial Clippers turned like sidewinders. Yeah, they do. They have a... they do turn fast, although their speed gives them a propensity to slide. I have never been able to fight with a Clipper that hasn't been bearing on me the whole time. Again? Really? We're not doing this twice. Balance power between systems and engines.
Ready and waiting. Diverting power to requested system.
Engage FSD.
Thermal attack. Gaining heat.
Charging frame shift drive.
My guess would be this person has friends. No, nothing yet. There's an Asp, a Cobra, and a Diamondback, all of which I can take on if they decide to attack. I don't think they will. There's Leningrad Orbital. As you can see, it's in the ring. See if I'm on the right side this time. Probably not. I think it's underneath it. Alright, so far so good. Disengage.
Drives disengaging.
Oh, it's letting me in this time. Cool. Disable night vision.
Affirmative, Commander.
Now watch. This Melissa MacArthur character is probably going to pop out right in front of me when I turn. Find me a landing pad.
Requesting docking permission. Awaiting response.
Commander, reduce your speed.
Now stop yelling at me.
Access authorized. Please head directly for Bay 02.
Power to shields, Commander?
Yes, please.
So is your voice attack talking
Yes, it is.
to you? We are not hearing it.
Are you listening in Discord or are you listening to the stream?
Oh, yes. Okay, hold on.
I can lower the gear.
Please.
Your approach is good.
Landing gear
Maintain
deployed.
current course.
I stand corrected. We are hearing it. I was listening on Discord.
I was hoping so. Because that echo really messes people up, doesn't it?
Yes.
Down you go. That's Michael Dorn with us today, actually.
Docking complete. Perform landing checklist. Station services are at your disposal.
Yeah, I'm kind of man. I think I'm gonna get two, and I don't really know which ones to get. I think Michael Dorn and Rick Spiner.
For Star Citizen, I
why not?
think actually, Bomer, if you're gonna do that, I think they come with profiles for both.
Profiles for both.
For both ED and Star Citizen.
Oh yeah, well some of them do. I don't know which ones do. I have to look. But if those two are available for both, then that's what I'll.
All right, so we said we're gonna sell Cobalt. I don't care where we sell it. Let's just get rid of it. Now let's go down to Alexandrite, 546, that's what we decided on. That's going to get us 13 million right there for 25 units. LTDs are a little bit cheap. I think we could do better on these. Monazite. Where we're selling them? 329 a piece? No, we're not selling those here. I think I can get 336 out of them. This is 825 a unit for a Muscovite. That's what I was looking for. 4 million for just 5 units. Let me check my tablet one more time here. Alexandrite, which I don't have any, because I screwed up that asteroid. I don't think I have any. Nope. Must have been earlier that I had that. So that's of no use to me. Void opals, I didn't find any. That's got to go to LFT 69. Low temperature diamonds, don't have any of them either. I don't. Oh yes, I do, and they are being sold here. 710 was the previous price. Now they've gone down to 709, so somebody's been putting these into the market. There's another 9 mil, so about 30 mil so far. Astrometrics.
Opening cartography.
We want to go to LFT 69 to get the 336,000 apiece out of the remainder. Well, ENG Enterprise. That's the name I was looking for. ENG Enterprise is where we're going. And this is 2,479 light seconds, so not too terribly far. 2 belts on the first planet. Clear all moorings and prepare for departure.
Initiating.
And for those, 33 tons, so that several thousand a ton is going to make a big difference.
Stand by for launch.
Well, voice attack is half price also? I mean, it's only $10 to buy it, but...
Disengage from landing pad. Maintain correct lane on exit.
Gear up.
Landing gear retracted.
It's going to go way farther than I want to. There we go.
Would you like me to clear the area and prepare for jump?
Yes, please.
Certainly. Transferring power to engines. Applying maximum thrust.
Yeah, I don't know that voice attack is on
jump.
sale, but I do know that the HCS voice packs are on sale. I may have misspoken earlier. I did say voice attack, quite literally, earlier. And did attempt to correct myself. It is the HCS voice packs that are half sale. They reached 3,000 followers on Twitter, and the code for your shopping cart is 3,000 half price.
Maximum velocity.
And keep in mind, if you're not in the UK, you will have a currency conversion and possibly a foreign transaction fee to boot. They are a British company. I think it's like, for my credit card, it's like 3%, so it's not that bad. It's like less than $1. So for me, for one pack was like $10 as opposed to its normal 20. Engage system jump.
Making the jump to light speed. Jumping to next system. System jump engaging. Hyperspace. Checking systems complete.
Alright, our next stop is, next stop is going to be the exclusion zone of that star if I don't turn harder. There we go. Haven't done that in a while. Next stop is Anning Enterprise. It is 2,400 light seconds of white-knuckled flying to make sure that we don't have anybody behind us. Two Eagles, a Sidewinder, and not much else. So we started at 853 million, now we're at 879, so we made 26 million just for mining for a little while. It is a little bit of a dry run until you get to blow up a rock, and that is kind of cool. Ooh, Loop of Shame, maybe? I might be able to pull this off. Ooh, I think I saved it just in time.
Mattress Firm's Labor Day sale ends Monday. Get a king mattress for the price of a queen, or a queen for a twin for a savings of up to $600. Plus, get a free adjustable base when you spend just $4.99. And Friday through Monday, get a Beauty Rest Queen mattress for just $99. Visit mattressfirm.com or a store near you for the best deal of the season. Only at Mattress Firm. Offer valid with qualifying purchase. $99 mattress offer available in store only. Plus, extra restrictions.
Alright, so far so good.
Hi, I'm Jay.
They'll probably pull me somebody will spawn and pull me out with megameters to spare.
$1,000 or more will pay for those renovations with a high-interest credit card. That may not be a great idea. A better idea may be to take cash out of your home with a Quicken Loans 30-year
Another dark
fixed rate.
planet. Look at this.
The rate today on our 30-year fixed rate
How dark that is.
4.125%. APR 4.22%. Call us today at 800 Quicken or go to Rocket Mortgage.
I mean, it is 2,400 light seconds away from the star, so yeah, it's going to suffer a little bit, but just dark over here. Good God. Yeah, here's an example of the my motherboard dying. I just saw a little pop-up say my 3.3 volt rail is showing 4.08 volts, or minus 4.08 volts. So yeah, if I was having those kind of voltage problems, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Welcome to this federal starport, Commander.
And it could be a capacitor feeding something that's gone bad.
Possibly the flux capacitor.
Possibly. If it doesn't flux, that board will burn. Request docking.
Asking now.
Whoops, 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 whoops. Stop, stop, stop. I'll do it myself. I didn't have it on the right tab.
Assigned to landing pad 09er.
Run diagnostics.
Setting all systems to default.
Gear down.
Landing modules deployed.
That was almost perfect. Alright, so let's see what we got to sell. Here's the Monazite. Monazite. Blah, 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 blah. 11 million. That's 890 in the bank. I think. Yep. 889 and some short change. It wasn't quite making the market 890 yet, so cool. Alright, well that's a significant increase from where we started. And I think this is where we're going to leave it. I'm going to go ahead and cook something for dinner now and fire up the oven and put this away for a little bit. So just want to say special thanks for Bomer stopping in. It's always a treat to have you along, sir. Appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having me. It was a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Don't be a stranger. And thanks to everybody else for watching. I realize y'all have a choice of who you want to watch. You chose me today, and I love you all for doing that. So I'm going to kick this over to that screen right there. You guys were out in the universe today. Make your corner of it a better place by not being a Richard. Instead, be excellent to each other. As always, I have been Scoob, your host. Thanks for flying with me. Hope to see you again soon.